You open your eyes. Was it a dream? Were you so desperate that you dreamed about him? You leaned up, rubbing your head and groaning. You have a hammering headache, and you feel like you've been sleeping for days. You're in your room, but there's something different about it. Shoto? You blush, putting your blanket over your nightdress. He's dozing off at your desk, sitting in your chair. You've been in his room a few times, but you never would have imagined it'd be this embarrassing for him to be in yours. Maybe it's the dream you had that's making you feel all so flustered. But then why is Shoto here? Is he hurt? Or was it that dream too? You're awake. He smiles, acting like he would have thought you would be. Yes, you stuttered. But why are you here? I thought you were hurt. He gets up, walking over to your bed and taking your hands in his. It's only when you notice his wet cheeks and puffy eyes. I am well now, only thanks to you, he whispers, smiling. Your quirk is miraculous. He lifts his shirt. You immediately blush before you realized what he's doing, and shows you his bandages. The wound is almost closed, he says in disbelief. The doctor said your quirk healed it? You gasped. So it wasn't a dream after all. Please, my angel, he sighs. Do not do it ever again. Shoto, you scoff. I will always. Now that we know I can heal you, please. Not if it leaves you like this. You look at him quizzically. What do you mean? You've been asleep for 3 days. I didn't think you... I thought you... Oh, Shoto. You hug him, feeling the familiar warmth and curve of his body. I'm fine, you tell him. And so are you. That's all that matters. You tell him about your talk with the king and the things he said about the screaming and mentions of him dying. He looked confused, shocked even. What do you think? He asks you. That's the thing, you sigh. I don't know what to think. You said the Duke was at the fight, and the king mentioned him. Yeah, but my father mentioned him killing me. You're both silent. Wait. You say an idea forming. The maids say he's had nightmares. Nightmares, Shoto. Yes, he says, lifting a brow. I was also thinking it could be some sort of quirk. You're right, you say excitedly. A quirk giving him nightmares. What if it's some sort of warped reality? His worst nightmares mixed with the real world, making him delirious and unable to rule. And then whatever happens to me, that was probably a quirk too, Shoto adds. Yes, you reply, and so was that other person, someone masquerade as Maria, but it looked too real. A quirk, perhaps? What? Oops, you forgot. He didn't know that Maria's dead. Shoto, you start. The thing is, we found Hitoka with Maria's dead body, so it couldn't... You stop at the sight of Shoto's expression. A tear runs down his cheek. You immediately hug him, realizing that he must have known her better than you did. He's alive here all his life. She used to care for me, Shoto whispers, like a mother. He quietly cries into your shoulder. It's okay. You can grieve, you say, patting his back gently. Royals can cry too. We're only human. You stayed like this for a while, until Shoto's cheeks were dry and his eyes were clear. You don't let go of his hand, though. Do you know what the... Do you know what the Duke's quirk was, Shoto? You ask. First, I don't think he's dead, Shoto says. If that man could withstand my father for so long, he's not dying so easily. Second, everyone thought he was quirkless, even me. I guess only my father would know if he wasn't. I don't think he's dead either, you explained, and I think he hit you with his quirk, whatsoever it was, and somehow was making you sicker in an attempt to get rid of, well, you know. But why? You can see the betrayal written all over Shoto's face. When Itoka betrayed you, you felt the same way. All this can't be easy for him. You take his hand, standing up and out of your bed. Let me change. And then I have an idea. Okay. He blushes, leaving. He closes the door, and you slide out of your nightgown and into a fitting gown. Shoto has helped you so many times before. Now it is your turn. He seems stressed, and he just lost a friend. So you found an obligation to do something for him. A picnic, a horse ride, a stroll through the village. Something calming, that's for sure. He really needs it. But the real question is, what would be the best choice?